Europe, Asia, Australia, North America, South America, Antarctica, Africa. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Matthews from Zambia, and if you are new, I would like to say thank you very much. And if you are a returning viewer, I really appreciate that you always come back to my channel, and I would like to welcome you to one of the coldest regions here in Russia called Yakutia. Right now I'm in the city called Yakutsk, and today we are just exploring, investigating this gated community or this apartment complex here in Yakutsk called Prometei. I think there are two of this kind of apartments that they built, I think I can say 5 years ago, and it has got some unique features that I'm going to talk about as well. So let's go and enjoy this video together. If you're watching from Europe, if you're watching from Asia, if you're watching from any other country, let me know how they build apartment complexes in your country or in your city. I would like to hear from you, because you're going to find that in this such kind of apartment complex, thousands and thousands of people live in these apartment complexes. You're going to find that it's a small place, but it accommodates a lot of people. Let's go. And this is the only gated apartment complex that you are going to find here in the Coldest region called Prometei. This is the name of this apartment complex. And what are some of the unique features that you are going to find? If I'm not mistaken, this is the only apartment complex where you're going to find that there is a bus station. Yeah, I've toured a lot of apartment complexes in Moscow. There's one apartment complex that I toured when I was in Moscow. It has also got some bus stations. Even here, you're going to find that they've got some bus station, probably even so a bus by passing me. And each and every apartment building here has got its own entrances. Welcome to Prometei. My name is Matthews. Oh, look at that. So this is how big it is. It's quite big. A lot of people reside in this place. I think let me cross over to the other side so that I can show you what I am talking about. It is quite a normal thing that you are going to find that in all these apartment complexes, especially here in Russia, you are going to find that there are so many cars outside. Why? Because here there is a very good loan system or credit system that people can just get a credit and they buy a car. As usual, here the way they build apartments, they are above the ground because of the permafrost. If you are wondering, those are some of the unique features. And the temperature today is plus 17 degrees somewhere. There are all these cars, people who rent from this place. Well, as usual, there are buses moving around. It is not that big apartment complex, but it is worth it looking at and exploring, reviewing how it looks. I remember this apartment complex when I was still here, because I once schooled in this place. That's why I've got an understanding. I know how this place looks like. So it has got different entrances, it has got different buildings. There is building C, there is building D. So when you are ordering a taxi, you have to make sure that you put the right address. It might take you to another building. And you're going to find a playground for kids. This is where just those who've got kids, they come and play. Today it's a little bit windy, that's why you're not going to see a lot of people here. And this is the fire truck which is here. Oh, there is a child there who is playing. Yeah, I think in this place you are also going to find a singing fountain. They call it in Russian Payushaya Fontan. Kids there skiing or sliding from whatever there is happening, and you are going to see a lot of Toyotas in this place. Cars just everywhere. Let me take you to the bus station. Wow. Those buses leaving and coming, meaning if you live in this place, you don't have to worry about getting on a bus, especially when it is minus 50, minus 40 degrees, because this place can be cold at times. That's why it's a very good initiative that they had to plan and also make a bus station in this place so that people, they don't freeze, especially when they are moving out. All those things, you know. This is how they just build apartment complexes here. The pipes that you are seeing here, they supply water, they supply gas or heat during winter seasons. Those big pipes that you can see there. This is just how they design most of the buildings in this part of the world. This is the coldest region of Russia, where the temperature drops until minus 50 degrees, and there are still other buildings that are coming up from there. Yeah. Ooh. And there it is even written, Joy Complex, Prometei, apartment complex called Prometei. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, before we even go deep into this video, exploring different places. So here, this is the bus station there. Yeah, that is a bus station, and you've got this nice small park. I can call it a park, or I can call it just a nice place where in the middle you're going to find that there is a fountain. Far there are also shops, because mostly when they are building apartment complexes, the first floor is always dedicated to, you know, commercial purposes. If I was to come to this place probably in June, this fountain would have been running and there would have been some songs playing around, but at the moment everything is shut because we just entered summer not so long ago. So it's a very nice fountain. When you come, you are going to find that there are songs, you know, playing in the background, a lot of kids running around in this apartment complex called Prometei. What do you think about this place? Drop a comment. This is just, you know, a place that you might even know that exists in this part of the world. Look, thousands and thousands of people live in these, you know, apartment. And you know, buying an apartment here in Russia is quite expensive. It is not a child's play. But all in all, because of the good credit or loan system that they have here in Russia, are going to find that almost maybe 50% of people, they own apartments, etc. Look, so nice. I would like to say that most of the apartment complexes here in Russia are tailor designed to make sure that people, they enjoy special amenities. Why do I say so? Because you're going to find that in most of the apartment complexes, there are different, you know, things. There are shops, there are pharmacies, there are clinics, and there are also other, especially kindergartens for kids. And kids there, they're even playing football. There is a ground somewhere there. And let's just forge ahead. We see what is in that place. And this place has got a population of over 600,000 people. The city in general, if we talk about the entire region, because this is the biggest region here in Russia or republic called Yakutia, it has got a population of more than 1 million people. Just imagine 1 million people, and it has got 2 time zones, 2 or 3 time zones somewhere there. This is the place where we're also going to find kids playing. Yeah, how I wish in my country you're going to find that such kind of places, you only find them where there is a shopping mall, Oh yeah, mostly. But here you're going to find that the apartment complexes, they've got everything here, and kids are just running around. And there is someone who is filming me. Before they finish filming me, let me also film them. That one there. So we are just filming each other. Yeah. Surprises me here in Russia. You are going to find that they say it is summer. Yes, it is summer. But in that summer, it will be raining. Meaning that's why I always say that, you know, there are just two seasons in one. Because it is summer, it is raining. Sometimes you find that it might even snow. The weather here is quite unpredictable. Yeah, those are the shops. So meaning you don't need to go very far to buy whatever you want to buy, because shops are always here. There is wild berries, there is a pharmacy, and here is a bus stop. There is a square. Let me show you the bus stop. This is the bus stop, and the people, they also wait for buses in this place. And this is a warm bus station, so meaning in winter you are going to find that people, they get inside there and they wait for buses. You know, kids are very excited to see an African man walking around with a camera. They are even running around. Oh, I forgot to make mention, if you are wondering what is this for, it is for the invalid people. You know, I'm using Russian. It's for what do you use? I've forgotten the word in English. Disabled. Jesus Christ. That's why they say that if you are bilingual, you say bi to both languages. So this one, it is for the disabled, those people who use wheelchairs. Yeah. And up there, that is where you're going to find a football court, a football pitch, a basketball court, where kids just play football. Yeah. And I think building apartments or apartment complex in such a manner, you economize on space. You economize on space. Just imagine thousands and thousands of people live in this place. Very small, but it accommodates a lot of people. And as usual, cars outside, because people, they, you know, love to drive. I think each and every person loves to drive. And I don't know, despite having, you know, other things, I can see kids who are entering this place. They have got cards, like you need to swipe, then not swipe, you need to tap, then it opens. So they're just entering. So this is another part of this apartment complex. And there are still other, you know, apartment buildings which are a little bit far from there. They are still part of this place. And kids who are just walking around wondering, who is this African man walking around with a camera? What is he filming? So for that, guys, don't forget to drop a comment and let me know, especially the Toyota cars that I'm seeing, Honda, Nissan, you know. The sun here, since it is since it is summer, it just sets for a few hours, then it just come back at the same time. Oh, there is still construction. You can see those are kids. They are surprised, or they are quite surprised to see an African walking around in this place. This is a bunkers, where, you know, bunkers or what? Russian and English, I'm forgetting both languages. These are bins where I need to throw the trash, because this place has to be maintained. And this is another one there as well. Construction still going on. And this is one of the gated communities that you're going to to find. And mostly if you're coming with a car to this place, there at the gate, you need to tell the security in advance, no, someone is coming with this number plate, then they'll open for that person. If you just pop up, they will not open for you. That's why it is considered to be one of the most secured apartment complex here in this part of the northern part of Russia. There is a cruiser here, Land Cruiser, famously known as Kru in Zambia. If you're watching from Zambia, you know where that term comes from. Look at how high they are. You know, most of them, they are up to 15 floors. Yeah, most of them, they are up to 15 floors. Let me count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, some they're even up to 20. Yeah. Here you can't build apartments, especially like over 30 floors, because of the ground, because of the permafrost. That's why you're going to find that most of the apartments, they're just built maximum, which should be maybe 20. This one should have 20 floors. Cars as usual parked outside. Mostly in winter, you're going to see that here it would have been empty. There for the disabled as well, where they just need to use a wheelchair. And it has got different entrances. So despite this place being cold, people have got a decent life. They live in decent, warm apartments. And I'm about to exit this place, and I've noticed that a lot of women are driving around in this place. Yeah, because I think here in Russia you're going to find that women are more successive than men here in Russia. Yeah, that is one thing that I've noticed living in this place. Well, we're about to say goodbye to this video, because we have explored this most secured apartment complex in the far north of Russia called Yakutia. Yeah, in the far north of Russia called Yakutia, you see people, bikes parked outside, and mostly you're going to find that people here, they just park their bikes outside. In terms of, you know, people stealing, the levels of, you know, stealing here is very low. Yeah, it is very low. So that's why we're going to see that bicycles are parked outside just like that. Yeah, what do you think about that? It's really a good thing. And one other thing is because of the, you know, the cameras that you are going to find, because Russia is one of the countries as well with the highest number of cameras. If you commit a crime, it will be easy to catch up with you. Yeah, it will be very much easy to catch up with you. Oh, yeah, I just like, you know, viewing exploding apartment complexes everywhere for the disabled people. Yeah, it is a good thing that they always include, you know, disabled. They think of disabled people when they are building buildings here in Russia. There's someone who is saying hi there. It's very far. Let me try to zoom. Damn, I can't see him. He has disappeared. Okay, he's saying hi to you guys. You see, nice people everywhere. I don't even know how he has noticed me, but I'm quite noticeable in this place because of you know, my appearance. That's what I can say. And I've seen a lot of Land Cruisers in this place. People, they've got money. People have got enough money to buy good cars for themselves. Yeah, this is the interior, because I started from the exterior. Now this is just the interior of this place. Different entrances, and you have to know all these entrances. If you don't know, you get stuck. I remember when I came to this place, it was very difficult for me to find entrances, but now I've gotten used to this place, and you just find the place where you're supposed to go there. And people probably are even wondering, what is this guy doing around? Always where to throw the trash, and there is a fridge there. Yeah, oh la la. And to you guys, I would like to say thank you very much that you always come back to my channel, you watch my videos, and if you are new, don't forget to support me by just subscribing or liking, or if you want to go an extra mile, you can buy the super thanks stickers, which will really help this channel to grow some as usual. So here entrances are called padiers. Yeah, entrances are called padiers. So there is PLV padiers, Vitaroy padiers, Trete. Yeah, and buildings here, they have got letters, as I said in the beginning of the video. They've got letters there. There is letter C. This is how it is. Letter C. And what else? There is a flag there. Yakutia flag. Patriotic people. And this entrance is entrance. There is 1 and 2 at the same time. There is 1 and 2 at the same time. There's just a lot of, bikes parked outside because it is summer. People, they use, this is one of the modes of transport that people use. Land Cruiser. Yeah, this machine is very good and expensive at the same time. Wow, yeah, another building here. And I hope this video has been informative. You've learned how people live and the kind of apartment complexes that you are going to find here in the far north of Russia, here in Yakutia. Yeah, otherwise I really appreciate it. Was Matthews from Zambia here reviewing different apartment complexes. And before I even forget, as I talked about buying apartments, buying apartments starts from maybe around 2 to 3 million rubles. You're going to find maybe it's a studio apartment, it's one roomed, maybe it is over 3. Then maybe 2 roomed, it's over 5 million. People buy, using credit. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace to the rest of the world.